Hello mateys, this is Gerber Scout, some Pirates Caribbean film series here. And today is Thursday, September 22nd, 2016 today. And I'm just ate Old Country Buffet for lunch today. I got two plates of the food. I got one dessert for the frozen yogurts, and I just got for the fried rice. I got mentioned the fried rice there, and grilled with big chicken and crispy, and some of those spaghettis and sauce, just spaghettis with sauce, and a taco salads with Mexican rice and Spanish rice. And my mother's gonna make us some Mexican pizzas till dinner tonight, and I'll be home at about 9:40 just as today. I'm gonna stay and hang out there for the mall just today, and as I wanted to do is you can have a Q&A questions and answers series. You have the problems there, we're gonna have to talk to about real life vlogs to do Jesse Parker and Psycho Dad Jeffrey Senior just confrontation for Brian on YouTube 24 and YouTubers, and it could be you could be visited for invaded by his department. What was going on here? What's the problem there is, and Jesse Jeffs just talked about just confrontation with Brian, and the YouTuber 24 he has 1,000 subscribers, 1,500 subscribers. It has to do is everything that could be illegally as of once. The answer is but he gets it about he's bad enough that can't people see this crap, but about Psycho Dad, he disrespected him for Brian was disrespect from Jesse. So what is he has it from his family? And his problem is, and he has one of each is one of the decided his one of his departments. Jesse calls Andrew. Calls Andrew for searches for his one of the problems there. But he tells that everything could be sarcastic, dramatically problems there. Proverbs. He was taught to you guys about Los Angeles, California, for you guys about it goes to Hollywood for trip to California. He literally just Jeff was disrespected with Brian for the Jesse things. But he tells them the things what is the problem there. He tries about the argument, fight, threatening, and he was literally just going back to the hell. Actually, it's been pretty has been problem there. But he notices it in understanding, in you do have what to think about very much things if you have one of the actual problems there. But his afternoon from yesterday for the last one day, and Jeff has breaks in his Brian's guitars on his nice TV, and he's got away, and Parker started to chase Brian out of it, escape from his apartment, and but he don't know why what was gonna happen. Don't know why what was involved, and Jesse breaks in his nice glass. He said, fuck that shit. But what was the kind of problem is, it's everything could be with the fake breaking news, some of those, and the real life arguments, threatening, stars that were brothers and sisters and families fights and friends, and psychotic cousins. And he was literally just seeing it looks like it about very bad idea, very bad for decisions. He was been saying this about idea. Here was invaded from Brian's apartment. The YouTubers, he just worked there to make money, and he literally just punching over it about very stoppable. He started to chase him, and looks like gonna be by the bodyguard suspected him. And Jeff was disrespected Brian for his Jesse. And when the Brian was disrespected from Jeff and Jesse with his family, included with the new friend Parker and Corin, Buzz, Mark, and Juliet, her boyfriend Jesse, and Jesse's girlfriend, and Jeffrey's his brother Teresa, and Uncle Larry and Aunt Melissa and Uncle George, Tom, and the Conasser families. He literally don't know what somehow the relation punched in the balls, and I could messed up with those things. If I have some sort of things about just being about the public area of this apartment on those Cali, and Brian just run over for an escape from Parker and Jesse from Jeff. But he starts to break some of his pictures and TVs and breaking guitars and breaking those shatters and breaking those glass, and it wasn't a real life involved. He starts a prank. He was just run away. He starts about going off a run. He's got away. He's going to escape. He's going out of his car just immediately, just driving away, just his way to this shit. And I haven't really noticed about those guys. If you do have a much of the big idea, as biggest things they ever wanted, and it just neatly just saying this is a good idea. Well, for I have a very feeling about this he has a feeling about this about his Brian's YouTuber 24 this videos. He ever thinks it could be about watching those 50 videos on Psycho series. It does matter. It's just about last 4 years, about December 26, 2012 through June 2016. And Psycho Dad destroys ex-wife through Psycho flees country. After that, Psycho kid kills father, and he was saying it was considering the consideration about the complete Psycho series, 682 videos. If everything could be about the Q&As, vlogs, announcement, and reviews, and it's just some of those about Q&A answers and some Psycho series, everything's problem, and you do have what he could, and it's just wanted to do something about below analysis, saying about a report, saying about it, saying if you wanted to be watching those about the video and video inspections, and if he watched his YouTube channel. Brian was illegally to watch the YouTube channels to do the Mcjuggernuggets. He was doing the Psycho series and everything, so could be having the inappropriate disrespect to him, disrespected problems. He was learning about 20.2.0, but he can't see people that like this. He loses his family, he loses his friends, he loses his cousins, and he worries about Psycho Dad Jeffrey Sr. and Jeffrey Jr. just worry about his Jesse. His has been brotherless sometimes. Parker and the best friends, Corn and Buzz, Mark, and his knowing things that everything could anything. I have a very match with it. It's been the bull crap out there. It's just no idea if it could saying this crap. Well, I have a big question. Last one. I have the things about the expectations, other alterations. I do have what he could about just run answer to that for could be about fights over. He argues, he yells at him, but he wants no reason. He could be no reason. It could be actually be problem there. And Brian has illegally by Jesse and Jeff and Parker. When he found him, what is he gonna be problem that he talks to you about? He was able to disrespect him. He's trying not to listen to him. He tries to break his Brian stuff, his nice furnitures, but his breakable. He could be the cause of a lot of the victims, idolizers, and involved. He was anything could be alternizes problems there. He literally just run over, just escape. He's done so with the videos of real life vlogs. He always do about 85 real life vlogs and announcements, speech reviews. Jesse was literally just chasing with Parker to to the suspect. So the Brian, he gets in car, he gets out of there. He's pretty good about it. He escaped. He hasn't done the problems. Doing much great. So Liam Mocha goes to jail. We actually doing good from last night. From yesterday. Derrodiso, Space Jam's Gardens, and Nesbook, and Cuban guys works at the police. He goes to jail. Mentioned about words in the corn today. He swears about the butt seats. He could actually really kind of problems there. He let us forget about it. Fear five things to do. If we could have it about fail things, and if you forget about it, watch those invited to those. Watch the book shows. Derrodiso Daily, Sex with the Porn Stars, The Tell Night, and 10. Just tonight. Remember, guys, Sex with the Porn Stars tonight. And with Derrodiso as the book show, Cuban Guy, Space Jam Scars, Derrodiso Daily. Don't forget to subscribe for more content to Twitter. Interesting about the type of letters at www.com.org. Send a letters to the email there for the fan sites on Mcjuggernuggets, Big Butter, Jordy Starburger, Pisaka Dad, Larry's Lounge, Bridget West, Kid Behind the Camera, and the Anchor Grandpa Shows, Derrodiso Daily, Cuban Guy, The Cuban Guy Life, The Nest Boog, The Boog Show, and Creed, The Bro Squad, and Raggedy Dad. And those are my friends at Allison Dudera and stuff. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, friends at Twitch, Livestream, Cockle Store, Cockle Talk, and Play Stores, and Internet to do, and sending out for YouTube channels. Don't forget, see you tonight, guys. Keep it original, mateys. Don't forget, Sex with the Porn Stars on Derrodiso's on this video. Don't forget, Space Jam Scars and Derrodiso, and Next Book Show where it's underway on. Don't forget, keep it original, mateys. See you tonight.